Hello, patrol members. Hello, patrol members. Glad to see you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for visiting. We have a really chilly night here at the bunker. Um, well, for some people it's chilly. For others it's not chilly. It's it's about 50 degrees in here tonight. And for us that's chilly, right? Of course, when Mrs. Patrol and I head up to Tehachapi for Thanksgiving, it's going to be 36 degrees or so Fahrenheit up there. But anyway, woo. So let's get started. A little chim chim up here. We just got finished with a big rainstorm, a lot of flooding. Wasn't too bad. You know, there were several people, unfortunately, were killed. That was mainly due to traffic, except for one unfortunate person who had a tree fall in their car while they're driving in the street. But hey, not everything is, well, enough of that. We're here to talk about that. Got my grape Kool-Aid. Got a mystery whiskey. I've never had this, so we'll see. Have a new camera which has already stopped working. So there you go. And let's get this treated Bahia Maduro fired up. I've been infusing about a dozen cigars for over a month now. And I'm very happy with the results. I think one of my previous videos I told you how to do it. Still not drawing very well. How has everything been in your part of the world? Has it been okay? Man, I hope so. I had one of my viewers tell me, better, that they weren't actually sure how a phonograph, an old wind-up phonograph, works. So in a future video, we'll go into that a little bit more depth. Wow. Needed a bigger fire. We'll go into a little bit more depth about one of the phonographs. They're powered by a big, heavy-duty spring-driven mechanism with a governor on it, and the governor's adjustable so you can maintain a steady speed from 78 RPM on up. So that's how they work. But we'll go in a little bit more into how it actually works. So this is a World War II Jeep jacket. It's canvas lined with wool. This is what is commonly known as a Jeep cap. It's 100% wool. Keeps you warm at night or when you're driving a Jeep. And General Patton hated these. He felt it was the least presentable piece of apparel that the military could issue soldiers. But soldiers loved them. Sometimes soldiers wore up to 2 of these, in the winter. And well, the beauty about this is the helmet fits right over it, right? So you can wear it under your helmet. Also, the other accoutrements that come with a jacket like this are a pair of World War II leather palm gloves. Right here. Also 100% wool, and trust me, I have worn them driving my open-top Jeep in the winter. They do keep your hands warm. But I don't really need them tonight. Whew. This cigar just does not want to take off. I've shown this lighter before. I got this from a Korean War veteran. And no, it's not a Zippo, it's a Rothko. Made in Japan. Can you keep an eye on that, Chim Chim? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. This is a great cigar. This is a really good cigar. Crossing my fingers. If I'm lucky, I can go Mojave patrolling this coming Monday. Today is Saturday, the 22nd. So we have our shot glass from good old Chicago, and we have Johnny Walker High Rye right here. Johnny Walker High Rye, a rich and rounded blend of whiskeys crafted from rye, barley, and wheat, married with the finest single malts. Johnny Walker, distilled and bottled, blended in Scotland. Johnny Walker High Rye. This is 90 proof. Nose. Sweet rose spice, fresh cut fruit, creamy vanilla. Taste. Green apple, rich toffee, dried clove. Finish. Dry rye spice. Whiskey makers, George Harper and Jim Beveridge. In Scotland, rye has been used in whiskey making dating back as far as 1784. Our high rye contains a Marsh Bill of Rye, barley and wheat with at least 60% rye. The whiskey is aged in first fill and refill American oak casks at our bonded warehouses. Distilled in Cardew, Cameron Bridge, Teeninich, Colalla, Kleinelish, and Glen Kinchie. So I probably murdered those pronunciations into my friends in the UK. I am sorry. If anybody wants to correct me on these pronunciations, here, baby, can you zoom in on that and read that? There we go. And one other thing. If any of my patrol members in the UK have been watching, like, the Great American Bake Off, I'm sorry. I know those people are supposed to be celebrities, but I haven't heard of 2/3 of them. And believe me, not all Americans are like that. I promise. I promise. All right? So. My kids have toured all through Europe, and I taught them not to be the ugly American. And they did me proud. England, Germany, Italy, France. Yeah. Switzerland. So let's get crack-a-lacking with the important stuff. Government warning.
Warning, warning, warning.
According to the Surgeon General, this guy, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. Right here. You just don't want that. Heed the warning. Consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery. We don't want that problem either. No improper operating of machinery of any kind. And may cause health problems. Oh, we don't want those health problems. All right. Ready? Ooh, nice crack. Would you like to sniff the bottle cap? Didn't think so. Sweet wood spice, fresh cut fruit, creamy vanilla. I do kind of smell the vanilla. Unfortunately, this is a frosted glass, so you're not going to get to see the color, but it has a very nice color. Look at that. I told you to watch that, Jim. I can smell the vanilla. I kind of do smell the woodiness. Well, over the lips, past the gums, look out, stomach, here it comes. Has a fair hug. Has a fair hug. I don't really taste the apple and the coal, but I am tasting the toffee. It's got a palate cleanser here. Oh, it's already falling apart.
Hey!
Okay.
Hey!
The people who make this stuff must have a far better nose than me. I watched a special on our public broadcasting about the manufacturing or the remanufacturing of Shackleton whiskey, which Shackleton's favorite whiskey apparently was a blended whiskey, and the which was found in Antarctica. There was a case, I think 4 to 6 bottles were recovered from his base in Antarctica, intact, and they had it recreated in Scotland. Now, to be honest, I was thoroughly impressed. Being a novice at whiskey and not knowing anything about how whiskey was actually made. And don't get me wrong, there's all kinds of people who think that single malt whiskey is the way to go, and that's fine. It's all taste, what you taste, what you like. But after watching them blend this whiskey for Shackleton's the new run of Shackleton, I think that exclusive single malt people are really missing the boat. This is a blended whiskey. I've had a lot of blended whiskeys, and a lot of blended whiskeys, ooh, excuse me, are really good. Discounting La Cadena, I'm not even sure that's whiskey. I mean, that could be like diesel additive with a little caramel color in it. It's pretty harsh. No offense to anybody out there who likes La Cadena. I haven't had La Cadena vodka yet. I've had their gin, I've had their whiskey, and I haven't had their, I know they make a vodka. People tell me it's just a mixer. It's not really meant to be enjoyed like this. But I have to admit that this is very good. It's smooth. It doesn't burn. Even though it's 90 proof, you can smell some of the overtones. My nose has been wrecked. I used to work in refineries and factories and working around automobiles and harsh chemicals, so my sniffer is not up to snuff, how would you say, right? Excuse me. It's not from the whiskey. That's worth another touch. Or in the 20 minutes. Well, Anyway, a lot of my videos have been running into 35 minutes. So I'm going to end this up short and say thanks for visiting. Johnny Walker, High Rye, blended in Scotland. Excellent whiskey. Excellent. Excellent. Well, I don't think I would expect a bad whiskey to come out of Scotland. Bad whiskey in Scotland are phrases that don't belong in the same sentence. Now, people who live in Scotland, maybe you have some brands there that you think are poor. Let me know. But, yeah. I think that any whiskey that came directly from Scotland, and don't you have a law there that you can't even export whiskey out of Scotland or even sell it unless it's been aged 5 years minimum? Yeah, so there you have it. You know, attention to detail. But anyway, I'm going to get my old, because I'm dressed like this, World War II outfit here. It's actually my rank when I was in the Army. To the Army and the Navy and the battles they have won, here's to the flag of freedom whose colors never run. And may the wings of victory never lose a feather. Wings of liberty. It's already affected me. So let's start that over. To the Army and the Navy and the battles they have won, here's to the flag of freedom whose colors never run. And may the
wings of liberty never lose a feather.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Well, thanks for joining me. And until next time, later, mater.